Hey guys, I'm back with another video. I wanted to go over some project that I've been working on for a while for my school STEM club. Now, this is a project that I really enjoy. It's been a lot of fun modeling and doing a ton of stuff with. Um, just a great project overall. So basically, with our let me pause the video and actually pull up the data. All right, here it is. So this is the info we got. Basically, we have to design and build this drone and fly it so that we have these obstacles. Here's the actual guidelines for it, but this can all be found publicly. You can just search up WTSA. So obviously not other ones. It's a school one, and it's really awesome. We have to get through these obstacles with the drone, so we have to pilot it through there. And with that, we have come up with designing. This year, we decided we want to design a new frame because we currently have it's an older frame. It's a ZMR 250, which is just a name for a drone frame. And what I've been doing is I've been designing this so that it is all without those, of course, but I've been figuring out all the pairings and whatnot in order to make this mirrorable, basically through this cage part, which is where it will hold all the electronics, accelerometer, all that stuff that keeps it going. Let me just hide some of these objects that are, and I'll bring in the actual drone so you guys can see. It's pretty awesome. But the main problem I was coming into is I want to make this reusable. So I have them set up as assets. So let's say I just add in a plane. Let's get that down a little bit. And I want to plop in this frame. So this is where we would hold all the electronics. This is an exact replica of the current frame we have. We want to make ours a little bit thicker and not look like that, of course. That's just cool wireframe modifier with sub D, and but cool. So we have that, and I've made it so that it is very simple to design and do this. So we need a 20 millimeter between these, boom, and I actually have a 20 millimeter spacer here somewhere. Might have deleted it, alright, but we'll just create a quick mirror modifier on this, and boom, and so we just don't want these to collide basically, because this is a 5-inch diameter. So you have to do that. Boom, 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 about there. It's a 5. Dun, dun, dun. It's a 5-inch prop. Anyway, and so what we want to do is we want to make sure this frame doesn't collide with the props, obviously, because if it does, that's a problem. But we're also wanting to make sure safety is our first priority. So we have this 20 millimeter spacer just for all the what do you call it? Not voxels, but vortices. I'll think of it sometime, but it'll be basically all the when these props rotate at 30,000 RPMs, revolutions per minute, they go really fast. So these drones are meant to go 90 miles an hour and 90. We build freestyle, freestyle FPV drones. You can look that up. It's pretty cool. But with all this, we have to make a camera. We have to fit this in here. Cables are going to be difficult, so we would want something like that. Turn on proportional. That shit is pressed O. but theoretically we have to fit all this stuff into here. So get a SPB controller and all this other stuff that we have to figure out how we want to mount this. So we can design this in a 3D space, but then making sure we have everything correct. We want to do the 6 millimeters, which is why I had it. Not 66, 6 millimeters. Don't want to destroy Star Wars. Let's see. There we go. And so this is pretty much just going to be a workflow video. Oh, and also you can see this cat up here. That's because I am trying to grow out a beard, and it does not look pretty, obviously, at this moment. So if you would rather look at the cat while I'm talking, I think that's a good idea. So I hope you all enjoy. Also, you can see I do have the second window open. There's an area right here that I have that is just that the first window is covering up, but this is all my files pretty much. All the different components of the 3D model, and it just really, really good. I'm also listening to music, so my brain functioning, multitasking, it's not really a thing you can do. Also, you guys gotta rate me on these color combos. I don't know how I feel about this blue, but I think I did really well with this red. It's a, here, let me just okay, we're gonna go here, boom. I really like how easy it is to just set something up like that. I thought this gradient was really nice. It's using a Voronoi texture, I believe. Let's see. I forgot that changed that when you swap different things. But here is the thing. Let me pull out this. There's really nothing to see on this screen, I guess, at the moment. Let's just open it back up with both of them. That's cool. And with the edge mask node. Okay, there we go. So open. I didn't change that. Machine code, emission, nothing. Okay, so we have this one, and we have. Let's just make sure this isn't. Okay, yeah, you can see all that. Cool. And so that is how. That's the edge mask here, and then over here is how I set it up. And nope, that's not even for the right thing. That would make it a little easier. Okay, here we go. So edge mask up here, and here's how I did that. So it's a Voronoi texture mixed with the edge mask node to give it this nice outline. As you can see here, just a simple white outline, just really pretty. I really enjoyed that one. Another thing I'm gonna do real quick is I'm just gonna turn off this. There we go. Sometimes it's useful to have the denoise on in the viewport, but other times it's not. I'm gonna go grab the drone from my room, and I'll be right back. back to here so we can actually see stuff. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so here we have the drone. You can see it's right there. I hope the autofocus gets that instead of my face, please. It's trying. Okay, so this is the drone. Basically, we have all these different components in here. Let me just quickly. Okay, let's get this manual focus. Okay, so we can do something like that. It's basically got all these different components, and what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to set it up literally just turned off focus. Alright, let's just go back to autofocus, continuous. Okay, so let's go to my face. You can see that. Got the props, those will go super fast. It's got the receiver and a ton of other stuff that is important. And we have to recreate that pretty much. But we want a thicker frame, and then we also want to change a few things up so we can add a claw to finish up, to make it so that it fits the design requirements for our challenge. So with that being said, we want to add these prop guards as seen in like a Cinewhoop drone, which just make it so that this thing doesn't cut off your finger, because it will do that, especially at the speed it goes at. So what we're gonna do right here, just hide those. Those are a few different things that I've used to use booleans on this. This thing had like 30 booleans on it. It was crazy, because it's what it is it's effectively this thing, and then we use this to cut out a center, an outside loop to make it circle again, and then two of these, well actually three, so we have one here, and one in the center, so that we have this clean cut. But the only problem with that, and then what this is this is an estimate of the height of these motors is, I have all the dimensions, and we can pull that up right here real quick. So this is for the DJI, this is for the motors. So I use all these dimensions, I recreated the motors here. They're not round, of course, which is unfortunate, but they are effectively the same. This is the same height of a prop. Not that would be on here, but the outside, since they are curves, you cannot do that. So what I did is I separated the curves, and then I scaled this one up by Z. So you can see it's about 0.75 of an inch, so 3/4. And you can see we got texturing and whatnot here. That took forever. The camera was the most difficult part. And I really love the shading on everything. That's by far my favorite thing, for sure. So like, it's just like so pretty. And this is an Eevee, of course. So you imagine this, like, this is what we originally had as an idea. This was just a concept when I was on a call with some of my buddies that were also doing this. It's effectively pretty simple, just cylinder with a few wireframe cast and mirror. The mirror is really useful in this case, in which it just matches everything. So you put that there, you put that there, and boom, it's centered. It's so simple, I love it. And then this one, if you move the cage, which is what I call it, because it's a center, it protects everything, at least that's what it's supposed to do. It comes very useful. So boom, what I want to do is I want to have it so that when I unhide all, it doesn't do those, but so be it. So effectively what we need to do is we need to bring this up a little bit. And then what I also want to do is, ooh, that's going to be difficult. So there is a crease here. So can we, yeah, we can still bevel that. Okay, it's catching on something. Let's see. So we just want a slight bevel, but okay, there, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on auto merge. I'm gonna go, boom. Okay, that should fix that. And now when I bevel, yeah, okay, cool. That's just a little cleaner in my opinion. All right, and now since this is in the 3D space, we can obviously do this and say it'll work, but in reality, these things don't just float. So we needed some way to connect them, as well as, I hate that it does that. Let's see. So this is the props, 20mm spacing, so we can hide that. We know that's solid. We don't need to worry about this because this is obviously thicker than that. Hide the props because those are no need at the moment. Another thing I'll do is I'll duplicate and boom. That did not work properly, okay. Understandable. Sometimes it just doesn't work and you gotta figure it out. Like for these, I had to duplicate this one. I had to go in here, link everything that was, I think I use face select because that's just easier. Boom, wrong one. That's one thing I do like about Blender though. You can select a lot really easily. And I'll show that in a minute because it's a really good explanation. Shift G, it's one of my favorite new things that I learned. Select by the normal and it selects everything on that normal. You can then go ahead and you can also do things like area. So anything with similar area, anything. It's just so cool. So material, that's also nice. But we want to go with normal because what we're doing is we're just erasing these. Toggle X-ray so it actually catches the ones below that. We're going to go here, boom, boom. We want to do the bottom one first so we can actually see the top one. Boom. I want to go ahead and delete these vertices. I want to put these face, face, and I'm doing an option shift click to select those edge loops, and then boom, 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 boom. And then I was able to subtract that from this, and that was very useful. But that's one of the things I do like about Blender a lot. It's just so easy to do things like that. Your modifiers look so cool too. And the bisect thing is really nice as well. It's very easy to make. I did make a mistake earlier where I had the cone thing to remove the center. It extrudes out a little bit at the bottom more, which is unfortunate, but so it did clip into the other side, which is why we get this area there that is still like cut into, I guess, a little bit, but with this spacing we have, it won't show in a 3D print. So what we want to do next is we want to make some really, really cool stuff. Okay, so mode 3. Okay, I want to go grab X, and I want to do, let's say a 3mm by, maybe do 4, why not? We want something strong, but not too strong, if you know what I mean. 4mm. I wish you could put in the millimeter, but and I'll probably change that. Okay. Okay. What I want to do is I want to have these more frequent than it was, but I want to have it so it shrink wraps to the face. I'm not entirely sure how to do that. I know there's some geometry nodes you could probably do for that. I'm not into geometry nodes as much as I should be, in my opinion, so I'm not going to attempt that, but it could be useful. We're going to go... If I do that, I think what I'll do first is I'll go ahead and yep, okay, cool. And okay, that looks good. Let's do 32 just for evenness. I like that. 3. There we go. Something like that. But turn off proportion. Why do I keep touching that? There. And that should help a little bit. We're gonna keep the congruency there. I'm gonna just scale it up a little bit. Just by a tad, just make it. Okay, cool. And what I want to do now is, I haven't done this in a long time, but what I'm going to do, radius 2.5, so that's a 5-inch prop. I wonder, okay, cool. So this is like, that's perfect, because that's just enough space. And then what I want to do is, I always like a strong curve like that. I'm going to move this down, and then I'm going to move it up a little bit. This, I'm going to move the boom, boom, boom. And I'm going to add a curve. I need a array and then curve. Generate array, curve. Okay, that did not work. I really don't like this thing. It's always really confusing, but it does the job once you figure it out, so. Okay, it's got the idea behind it. Now we just need that curve to actually work, meaning origin to geometry. I really don't like it when it does that. It's always annoying to me. Okay, there is, okay. So there's the origin. Now there's the origin. So what is wrong? Okay, yeah, it's definitely not, no, it's not that one either. No, it's definitely X. But I just want it to be scaled to the proper amount without having to do that, because that seems dumb. But yeah, there's no way that's right. There's no way that's right. Okay. What the heck is wrong with this thing? Do I have to... Okay. I forget if... Maybe I'll have to... Okay, so what is the problem here? Why... Okay, so... Oh, do I... Okay. That's lame. I'm gonna turn these off real quick. I'm gonna make sure this... Why... Okay. Okay, so this curve, we're gonna do select cursor to selected, then do selection to cursor, origin to 3D cursor, turn these on. Okay, that works. Now we just gotta figure out the offset thing, because I don't want them that close together, which means we also don't want as many of them. Something like that. Let's just do 10 for even, and then match that up, and then there we go. And then we're also gonna throw a mirror modifier on there. One of my favorites, I gotta say, it's gotta be my favorite. Cage. Look at that. That's so cool. Okay, but why is it... Okay. Right, because we have to move it down. Okay, that's cool. Okay, that looks really weird. Okay. Now, the question is, how strong is that actually going to be, and how can I make it stronger? Because that's going to be the main problem with this, and I think that's where, if I was more into structural engineering, that would be amazing, because that'd be cool. Let's see. So, let me look at some reference images. I'll pull those up, and then I'll restart the recording. Okay, looking at some of these references I found at getfpv.com, this is the main place I go to shop for anything, for the drones at least. But this is a Cinewhoop Cinelog 35P 3.5-inch drone. So it's a smaller drone, and it has smaller propellers, so the propellers would be like this, and so the whole drone would be smaller. And the propellers would also be less tall because the motors would be less tall. So this means, but the way I see they're doing it is they're having it so that the drone is actually upside down in this case, and you would have these come out correctly, and then it would already start kind of coming out, and then it would have that. So if we try and implicate that into our design, just pull this up real quick. So if we move, if we have, oh, this is going to get challenging really quick, isn't it? Oh yeah, especially because I already did a Boolean, so it's going to have me place individual vertices. All right. Let's see. So. Oh, great. All right, because. I'm just gonna press J to join these, and there we go. I'm just gonna add in this mesh manually. It's so annoying, but worth it. Maybe. Who knows? Okay. Perfect. I love it when it does that. It's not going to conform to the geometry correctly, I know, but... And I also see that there's really weird geometry over here with the Boolean, but so be it. And now let's do that all again. Hey, another cat showed up. Hey, Priya. I don't know if you get... dang, you can't see her. Priya. Alright, let's see. Yes. There we go. Kitty cat back there. Focus is on me. Hang on. Let me just... You guys love cats. We got... Come on. Cheers on that. Alright, let's see. Out. Kitty! Yay. Alright. Let's share with you guys some cats. Okay. There we go. Alright. Back to me because I'm more special. Haha. You guys thought you would get the cat forever. No. Back to me. You guys can look at the picture cat. Let's see. Let's get this properly in here. How'd you even get in here, Priya? I locked the door. Let's see. How do I look? Just a decent framing. I'll zoom in a little bit. Okay. And boom. That's better. That's much better. Okay, cool. You're gonna... Okay. And... Okay, yeah, this direction. It's always backwards. It's a little interesting. Okay, we're back. Let's see. Okay, so we were doing this thing where we willingly go through. I'm also gonna hide this. This is gonna be a little bit annoying and boring, so I'm gonna pause it so you guys don't have to watch me go through all this painful stuff. And you guys get to think about the cat and how cute that was. Alright. I honestly think you guys might want to watch the cat more than me, so as long as she keeps saying that, I'm going to move the camera over and just... You guys get a cat cam for today, okay? Alright, let me get this set up for you guys. You guys get a cat now, but you still have to deal with my voice. Oh no. Sorry, it's not a win-win. You guys still got to watch me animate. Not animate, model, because that's what I'm doing. Yes. Okay, let's see. So these 4 over here, or would I need 2? Extrude these along their normals a little bit. I don't know why it scaled them at all. Okay. Something like that. And then move this up. Yeah, that should help. I think if we go a little bit more, and then these. What was that? Okay. All right. Hey, good. The cat cam's still going. Okay. There. And so that's gonna be our thingy. And then another thing I want to do is scale it. And then oh, ooh, I like this. I don't think bisect would be a good idea there. I think if we merge this less though, yeah. There. But structure, and then if we have the same thing, scale 0. Alright, so we need, and so we want to add scale Z Okay, so center one, 3. Okay, 3. Oh, she's sleeping now. Cutie. Okay, I wanna. Okay. Okay, let's move that over there. And then I want to make sure. Boom. Okay. Interesting. Oh, is that... Hang on. So that's a constant offset, so that makes sense. So then, why is this one not? Oh. Okay, so we have one there. I'm gonna turn off the mirror for now, just so it's easier to see. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why. Okay. And then we just need enough to go all the way around. Okay. And we want to match that up as much as possible and go one less. And then this one we need to match up too. Turn off the mirror for now. I'm gonna change the view to 26. There. That'll be easier to see. Okay, so it needs to go just like that. And one more. Yep. Something like that. And then another thing we could do is we could duplicate that, scale -1. Let's do that. Ooh, now I'm liking this. Okay. Okay, and then let's just open the mirror. There we go. Awesome. This is looking good. Let's see this from the camera's perspective. And then we get to shade it. Sorry, Priya, I didn't mean to disturb you. You just get to watch a cat. That sounds fun. Okay, so I'm gonna go boom, boom. I'm gonna see what this looks like. Okay, if I did that, I would need, I wanna, actually, I think what I'll do is I'll link it to this one. That's not correct. And then another thing I could do is I can join all these. Nope, I can't. I lied. Right, because they're different sizing. Right, okay. Shading. I'm gonna... Okay, so second window. I'm not really using the second window much, but I think what I'll do is I'll use it. Okay, so shading like this. Let's do, is it this one? I think I might be, yeah. Ooh, that looks good. I like that. But I do want to change the amount of, what do you call it? Shoot, am I still, don't open that. Okay, I am still recording, good. That was scary for a second, I was like, oh shoot. Okay, this is the material I'm using for this, by the way. Let me just open up this again so you guys can see. There you go. And so it's, looks like this. I just made this an asset and then I've been reusing it. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna red stand for guards. And I'm gonna divide this by a bit more. And I'm also gonna make sure these are linked to this. So now these will all follow this pattern. And I'm gonna need to crank this. The other thing, I wanna make sure there's no noise. So it's just a straight line. And then, I even change this. As long as it, don't know. I wonder if I did a different color for this, if it would look good, cause, okay, yeah, okay, I think I know which color we're doing. Okay, we're gonna change this, just standoffs, and then maybe let's just do object. It looks good. But there's no red, but okay, let's see. What I like to do here when this happens is I just add a value and then like 0.2. She left. She's leaving. You know what that means? You guys get to see my face again. Okay, let's see. Until, yeah, she's ready to leave. Okay. Unfortunate. Okay. Let's see. The chair's there, so then we're gonna go like this. Make sure we change it so that I am targeting a human. Up more, okay. All right, cool. That's pretty good white balance, I think. All right, so we have, so basically this will just have it so that the gradient's more prominent. And now let's see. Okay, I could get behind this. Let's, now I'm gonna add 0.5 so we can move this down a bit, like this. I kind of want something that's more sharp change. I do. Also, I'm gonna save this. That's a good idea. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, there we go. And something like that. I like that green. Is there any? Okay. I really like that green. That's a cool green. It's just it's more towards the blue side. Okay, cool. And so I'm gonna throw this in a color ramp. Just duplicate this, put it up there because I like it. And let's see, maybe. Okay, yeah, that's not the right one. It's cool. I like it. But I don't necessarily like this. So let's go like that. And then okay, so it's something a little bit more sharp and then bring it in. Okay, that's one thing I don't like about this is I want it to be there. And okay, cool. Has really cool coloring. I like that. Okay, now it's just I kind of want a solid color though, and I really like that blue, so let's just go. Yeah, okay. I think I'm content with that. Let's go. Okay, that's really cool. I like that one. Not gonna mark that as an asset yet. And then this one, I also wanna just, there we go. And then just wanna go like that. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I think we'll just continue with that. And just give it just like coloring. No. Yeah, I think that's fair. Okay. Good music. Really good music. I like that. I had a little bit of noise in there. That'll give it just a little bit of fuzz, which will be even more prominent if I do that. No, that's a little bit too less. That's a solid amount. Okay, cool. So this is what it looks like. And that would be a 3D printable part, I think. I think the only thing I do want to do is I want to make a connection between here and here. Right there, and that's fairly easy. I think literally just put a cube. And cat's in the window now. It's kind of cute. Okay. And now I'm gonna go boom. And Okay, and then let's do one of my favorite things, a mirror modifier. Yay. Okay, and oh shoot. Okay, I did put that one on the right one. Okay, cool. Mirror. Everything goes over this cage. It's kind of funny. XY. Okay, cool. Okay, and then so that's really cool. Now the question is, how do I connect it all? Like, are we gonna screw this together or what? Because those are gonna be really weird to put in. Okay, let's think about this. Also, it looks pretty good as far as spacing. Could have it just a solid thing, but I'm not sure. Because if we have a way to screw it in here and here, and then just have a screw in there, that would be fairly easy to do, I think. Would think, at least. If we just grab and just, that's cool, I can do that. I like that. If we go ahead and do something like that, just have it offset so we can put a screw in there easily if needed. And then, yeah. And there's just a problem with that. And then screwing each of these in, that's gonna be another thing. I would think we would just, since they're, now the question is, okay, do we make holes to screw? How do we do that? I think one of the easiest ways that I could think of doing it is putting a hole through this and a hole through this and a diagonal. Just like, let's go back to medium point. Okay, cool. Something like, something just like that. Something like that. Okay. Okay. Just about that much. And that'll be good. And these are what? What is that? I need my units back. Oh yeah. metric millimeters. Okay. 1.4. That's not gonna hold, is it? Just because what we have here is M3 screws that go into these. And no, that would work. That's pretty thick still. Who knows? And then if we did that, we would just need screws and nuts, but the nuts would definitely fall off. So it'd be, but can't glue them if it's going to be temporary. So, well, I think what we should do is we should have it so that these 3 pieces are screw, like this part and this part are, this part is one piece, this part is connected to this part, and then I think we should do it so that this is all one piece. That's really cool. Oh, that's so cool. And then, oh, that's so cool. Oh, this makes me happy. Okay. People are texting me. Cool, another college thing. I don't care. I'm just gonna enjoy my day. Figure out college in a few years, who knows? Let's see. Good, I remembered to unpause it. Sometimes I do that. It's like I forget to unpause the video and then it's like it doesn't play for like 3 hours or something. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and switch this up. No, I can't do that because then cat. You guys gotta see the cat, and that's important. I value that. So let's see. What I'll do, I think, is I'll open up the other blend file and I'll throw in here, boom, and just put a full rendered. There. And now you guys can see that render all the time. And okay, so with that, this is really turning out good. I like it. But I think, so these 3 are parented to this. So that goes up, then those go up. Okay. Cool. I think I'll go ahead and turn on the noise without any passes. And start that, yeah, 2 frames, that's good. Cool. Sounds good. My paths, what do we have here? Transmit 8 for transmission, what are we even using that? For the props, okay. So let's take all these to 0. Okay, I don't know what I've been doing. I'm just wasting performance here, I guess. Yeah, so you guys can see that fine. I think what I'll also do is I'll pull this window here and properties, maybe something cool. Yeah, okay, let's just put like, let's put what looks, yeah, okay, I'll put the outliner and I'll put on the data API or something, blend file. And just like, it doesn't look as cool, it's all similar. Okay. Okay, cool. So now we have something that looks cool too. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, she's not happy with me right now, but, Bria. Went down, okay. She wants to leave the room, so I'm gonna take her out and then I'll be right back, but yeah, there she goes, all the way over to the door. Alright, I'm gonna go let her out. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. All right, so we're nearing the end of, I think, today's work through cat vlog. Uh, I don't know. Well, I think we made a lot of progress. I'm in a good mood. I'm happy. We're doing this is what is fun for me. People play video games, have fun. So I am gonna yeah, I think we'll figure this out. So we'll print this out as one piece, and then we'll have some screws that'll go in for there. So just real quick, I want to see if there's a way we can. Oh, that's cool. What the heck? I'm gonna make so many cool renders out of this that are not even useful. Okay. Oh, right, because is it? Okay, yeah, so we need to go individual origins. Okay. Huh. Oh, yeah, you gotta grab it on the X. Okay, right, so. Okay, so grab on the X. If we go like. The problem is they intersect a lot here, so if we. That's like the best I can do right there. But if we do something like, so it's gonna be a curve, and a pole. That one's a pole, and curve. That one will probably work best. I just want to see if it matches up with the other ones. And it might be that having that centered actually might be better. And then for these, I think we'll figure that out, because yeah, we'll figure this out and then we'll end, I think. Let's see. So those work. These don't work. I think what we'll do is we'll have to duplicate all this. So let me just go ahead and okay. And also I want to organize these into a folder so we actually have all the correct pieces in the right folder. Because good song. Okay. I went through my Discovery channel yesterday, and I was like, not Discovery channel, Discovery playlist, and found a lot of great songs. Okay, these 3, okay, those, that, and the circle. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna move all that to a workable model. And then now we'll go into here, and with this one, I'm gonna put it to white. Okay, we're gonna unhide everything. Props. Put those in the workable model. These can go in third iteration. I'm gonna put these in third iteration as well, actually, I think. That thing, I don't even need that thing. Yeah. Okay, I'm not using this either, but it looks cool, so I'm gonna keep it. Oh, this looks so cool. All the texturing. I love it. Okay, and then I'm also going to change up this texture because it's a little bit too much white in my opinion. Okay, it's still catching my... Okay. The autofocus, I can see the camera. I'm using a Sony a6-700 for this. So I'm seeing the autofocus of it catching my eye, and that's pretty cool. But let's see. Imagine like if we had something like that. That looks cool, but it's obviously a concept, not something that would actually work out, in my opinion at least. 20 mode. Okay, move this to third iteration. Okay, and then this. Okay, I think that's correct. And I want to join that to these. Okay. Okay. There we go. That'll help hold the edges correctly. Okay, cool. And then we can hide this. This is third iteration, right? Yes. Okay. So if we move these, currently, okay, I want to parent this curve. Also gonna grab it up here. That just feels a little more appropriate for spacing. Yeah, parent that to this. So anything, okay. Okay, that's awesome. Now everything is parented. Okay. And so arms collection 2, frame, motors, and arms. Right, and then everything, since it's guard 2 motors. Guard the motors. Guard rings, and then we have some ton of stuff parented to that. Let's see, what is that? I would say that's clockwise. Yeah, clockwise. They're not a shaft. Shaft. Is that correct? I don't know. I'm gonna go with it. Shaft. Clockwise shafts for holding top ring. Okay. Straight shaft for ring. Shaft. Counterclockwise shafts for guards. Oh, it's going okay. Okay, cool. My mouse was in here, so it was going from these, and I was like, why is it selecting all these different things? It's kind of cool, though. Oh, right, because it would be... Oh, cool. Okay, let's, collections. Okay, so first iteration, third iteration, we don't have a second frame. Okay, empty, more 250 frame. This one, boom, I want to see where this is at. Okay, so this is just kind of move to extra, I'm gonna call that extra, and then we're gonna mark this as that color. Cool. This is why it becomes difficult organizing things when you have something so I mean, there's so much there. It's just like, wow, what have I done? I've modeled too much. But it's cool. I like it. Okay, so there's a ring. So scale. Okay, and then scaling that scales all those. I should set up a bisect for those, but yeah, I should. I'm also gonna move these up, just so that they're out of the way. And I'm gonna mark them as wireframe. And okay. I forget there's even that subdivide because I'm so used to using modifiers because they're non-destructive, but that's actually pretty cool. Okay, let's go. Okay, one sec. Alright, sometimes it does that, it's really weird. Let me just okay, what I'll do is I guess split there and then sometimes it does it. I don't understand it really. It's like it won't show the camera. It shouldn't be a problem, but it is. Such good music. Okay. So what is it hiding? Got it. Statistics might be nice to put up. Oh, 3 million triangles. Okay. 1.5 million vertices, okay. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't read those numbers. Okay. So oh, that's so weird to do it in that. Okay. There we go. That's cool. Probably should have that just as normal. Okay, that's stupid. Textured, and then let's just go back to cube shape. Basic cube. Okay, cool. Okay, let's pull this up. Okay, I'm gonna hide those because we don't need those. we don't need anything. Okay, so wireframe sides, props. And then we can turn, okay, this one. Basically I want to wrap this up, but I also have a lot to do. So I think what I'll end up doing is I will, that's that stuff, okay. I'm not going to use those. I'm not going to use this because I already have an asset for that. I don't use these. I'm not going to use these. They're empty. They're pointless. This was with a battery design. Okay, cool. This is where the light rays actually come into play because you have to have some transparent balloons. See, boom. But without that, without the props, it doesn't do anything. We might want to turn up. Yeah, okay, cool. That's why that. And so when I do a final render, I'll turn those on. But for the moment, let's hide the props. Let's just get third iteration, turn that off. I don't need that. I don't need that. Yeah, I need that. Okay. That's the layout. This is assets folder, basic design refinement, first iteration. Okay. And this is extra stuff, which we can also turn off. And that being said, we only have this thing left in this scene, which will leave us with pretty awesome setup. Okay. Now let's shade this properly because I want to see this thing look good. Okay. Let's go 2 bounces. I think just 1 for gloss. Yeah. Okay. There we go. And then, okay, that looks good. Alright, let's render this out and see what it looks like. I'll pause it. Okay, I think we're nearly done. Usually stops around 32 samples and then just blasts through the rest. Go ahead and wait for this to finish up. This one's actually taking a lot longer than I was expecting, which is interesting. But we go through 32 samples finished, 1:14, that's bad. But for this quality, I think it's fair. Okay, I want to fix this, I really do. But I think it's best to leave it at the moment because there's the bisects and that's gonna ruin this. So if we just I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do with that yet. I think I might make I will probably end up applying this on a second model, applying all the modifiers, and then making a bridge thing there that goes to both of these since they're so close. Another thing I want to do is I also want to make sure that these are strong solid, and I'm gonna make a thing right there and there just to connect that up, and then we're gonna actually build out the frame, I think, which will be good. I think it's looking good so far. This is awesome. Okay, shading, because we need that. Okay, let's go. Okay. Okay, let's see. What can we do with this that'll look good? That's kind of exotic. Let's see. Color maybe? I want it to be simple enough to still see. Is the only thing I'm worried about. Position is the most hard set thing. If we take... I mean, let's make it all green. I'm gonna save this because last time I did this it forced quit. Scale to pounds. Okay. Let's go to UV. Okay, I quite like that. Saturation. That's good. I want it to still pop though. So 0.5 maybe. I think that'll be the best way to do it. Yeah, no. Clockwise, counterclockwise. Isn't that the same thing as just saying near or far? Interesting. HSL. What's the difference between these two? Just that. It's pretty. I'll give it that. It's not what I'm looking for though. I want something less poppy than that. It's still gonna... Yeah, right. No, we're not doing that. Let's first... Okay, that's a little bit easier to see now. I'm not sure. I feel like it's too, like, not quite fitting the style. Because that feels a little bit more junky than... Yeah. Something like that. Turn up the value. Turn it down, maybe. Forget that we could do something like that. Okay. And then I think save that and then do this one and just boom and there. And then maybe let's do blue arms. Okay. Something more grayish and okay, lukewarm, kind of bluish. Okay, and then take this up. we make this a little bit greenish. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then I just want to, real quick, generate rotation. And there we go. And maybe if we can go. Okay. Something like that. I want to change these motor colors because even though I'm trying to be realistic, I want to. How do I even have a bump on here? It's, okay, and then. Let me just. There we go. There we go. Link. Okay. Okay, I think that looks really good. But like I said, change colors. Boom. Okay, so let's make that the thing for link. I think that would be good to represent with, and then I think I want to do with the background. Yeah, I think so. Okay, that's really cool. So color ramp and boom. I like that color. Okay, cool. And I wanna save this color. Okay, I'm gonna save that for later because I really like that color. Okay, cool. That's a nice. I like the contrast. The only thing I do want to do is boom. Not that much. Make it a little bit red. Alright. Yeah, that looks good, I think. Oh, right, because we can make the edge. I want to keep the edges white. And boom. That's cool. I think that's a solid render. Let's white. Oh, right. Okay. So we're gonna render in that. Light paths. I say glossy is useful there. I think just one. Diffuse, one. Helps with the shadows a little bit. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Let's render this out. And then we will be done, I think. I think this was a great session. I had a lot of fun building this so far. I think the intersections are going to annoy me a lot in the render, but I think it's a really good render. I'm going to just continue rendering this out real time. Really, really great, I think. Let's see. Don't need this window anymore, so I'm going to... Which one is this? That is... yes, and this is one of the renders that I recently did. There we go. So that's kind of cool. I like the coloring for the background though, so it's... Okay, let's move this over. I'm gonna put this in full screen. You guys, I hope you all have a great day. Once this renders out, I'm gonna save the image. But other than that, that will be all. I hope you have an excellent day. Hey, nearly rendered. Okay, rendered. Boom. Oh, gorgeous. I love the color palette. I think that's... And just the separation right here just gives it enough shadow to look nice, which is good. I think the colors here, that looks a little weird, so I think I'm gonna fix that real quick because it shouldn't look like that. The rest looks amazing. There's a little bit of divots in that. I think that's because of the moving, so if I just, it looks kind of nice though, so I think I'll keep it. I like how this shader really brings that together. I'm gonna bring this full screen. Cool, it'll let me do that. Awesome. Only took a minute and 8 seconds to do that, so pretty good for that size of render, I'd say. There's that little area that I want to change. That's a little thing above that we'll want to fix. Yeah, I think other than that, it's a real problem here. Okay, so fix that. I think there's obviously this, which I'll need to fix later. When we build the frame, I'm gonna build it mostly around how these are placed. But going from here, I think I'll just change the color of this right here because that line really doesn't look good there. I might just delete the part in there. And then we'll move this thing back a little bit just so that it's like that. All right, last few changes. You guys get to see my beautiful face again. Congratulations. Come on, there we go. Okay, I'm just gonna, pop my face right here. Why not? Okay, you guys still get to see the cool statistics thing. Oh, and I'll have to throw the statistics up eventually. So this thing right here is becoming a problem. It shouldn't be oh, yeah, it is. Okay. 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 There we go. right, because it's on this side. So 3, and so that doesn't seem to be an issue, but it is. And let's just do a quick render here. That should be a lot quicker, hopefully, because that was a really terrible render time. Oh, for the quality, I guess, yeah. Okay, yeah, it's not there anymore. We got that solved. Okay, so what do we want to fix? This white line thing. Okay, cool. Just gonna close that window early. Okay. It's on this part. If I hide this, you can see this thing. So it's just that. If I just delete that from here. There we go. And boom. So that should be okay. And then the nut thing was another thing that was happening that we want to fix. This right here. I think, I'm not entirely sure what that was caused by though, so. Oh, it might be the shader because it's the transparency thing. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. And then also, these are not pure white, which I'm not a fan of because everything's in like a pure white. Yeah. I'm gonna fix that. Okay. Yeah, and then definitely fixing that. Okay. Cool. So shading this thing. Okay, it should just be the same as this. Okay, so it's the same thing as this. So what is the problem? Merge by distance. Let's just do that. Oh. Okay, cool. Hopefully that didn't ruin too much. So it's probably just some Z meshing. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. And then these. Okay. I don't know why that's not solid. It should be like a pure white. Divide it. Some more. That would be. Okay, so that makes more sense if it's yeah, okay. That should help. And then anything else? Sure, I'm trying to think. Alright, let's do another render. I think we'll go for not going for time and just get a full render in. That'll be good. Let's hide my face again. Goodbye. This is fun. I like rendering. It's kind of fun, you know? I feel like the only thing I would want to change is the shadows. But they don't seem to be too big of a deal, so, I mean, not really much I would want to change with that. They're realistic, that's good. I don't want it to be like, oh, it's just floating on, well, that might look good too. But then I have to go through each individual piece and turn off shadow rays. I really like this. Okay, it's done. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Yeah, okay. Looks amazing. And it looks pretty too. Oh, it's like nice. It's really cool. And this nut thing is looking good. Yeah, so I mean solid. All these look good. They're not intersecting. That's good. Not there. I think it's solid with those. There's the edge mask really helps a lot. Okay, this thing right here is the only thing that doesn't have the edge thing as well, but it actually looks kind of nice in my opinion, so I think I'll leave it like that. And so I'm gonna leave you guys with this. I think today was a very successful day. We got a lot done. I think it looks good. My beard does not, but that's why we had the cat up. And unfortunately, you do not get to leave with a cat because there is no cat in the room anymore. But I think we had a very good session today, like I said, for the millionth time, and for the millionth time that I've said, oh, this will be all. We'll just fix this and finish. But it was a really good day. I think we had a lot of progress. I think that's the main thing. The bridges and figuring out how to support the rims was the main. I see a problem. Okay. Should I forget about it or should I fix it? And what is causing it? Because these don't. Okay. So it's like every other one. I think it'll be okay. No, it's gonna bug me. It's gonna bug me a lot. Okay, let's fix this just real quick. And I know how to fix this because we rotated with R earlier. And so just rotate. But now it's on the outside, so it's fairly centered. Okay, what I'll do is I'll duplicate this, and then I'll do Shift S to scale it, but then no, just scale Shift Z. Okay, and then we're gonna apply this, and then okay, let's do this. Let's do this before we do the mirror. Okay. Where are the other ones? Let's do it one at a time, I think. Scale Z. Origin geometry. Oops. And just okay, yeah, so it's an uneven circle, I think is what the problem is. It is. Okay. So okay, that's what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna make sure oh, right, okay. Okay. Shoot, I have dinner on soon. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's working, but not in the intended way. Because it's still... Okay, right. So we need to make it so that... Okay. Shift-D, let's do area. That's not very helpful. Okay, there, see? That's just so useful. I love that tool. Okay. Okay. I don't know why it's selecting that other thing as well. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's do... So that doesn't work, so what else can we do? Oh, right, we can just extrude one. I don't know what I'm doing. Come on. Faces. Okay, there we go. I think that's what yep. Okay, so that's just gonna stay, I guess. Unfortunately. Because when I do that, then it becomes a problem on the outside. Wait. Seriously, it's not? Did I just... Okay. Wait, let me just double check this. Yeah. Okay. So it was that easy? All that time it was that easy? No. So much time wasted. Alright, I think it looks good. Okay. Let's do this one final time. This is the last time. This is the last time I'm rendering this, hopefully. Okay, yeah, I don't see any problems there. Okay, don't see any problems here. There. Okay, it all looks good. It's still, it's not centered in the middle, but we can fix that later. I think it looks good for now. I mean, there's obviously other intersections that are more obvious, but once this goes through, it doesn't look centered. Okay. Come on. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go in here. Okay. Composition guides. Okay, let's see. Okay, boom, boom. Okay, now they're kind of take off these. Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay. So you got that. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Now we're doing it for the final time. How long have it been? 2 hours? Jesus. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, we made a lot of progress and it looks good, so can't complain there. It's solid. It has everything I need it to have. It looks sturdy. Who knows if it actually is? Especially since they're curved, but few adjustments and that can be made different. The only thing I think I could see being changed is the thickness of the bottom ring. And then another thing is actually making the props like accurate, because the main thing is just getting the thickness right, and then once we go from there, like, we just want to make sure we have a sturdy body that if it impacts anything, it's got solid connections. And then also we want a replaceable arms, so I think figuring out how to mount those onto a frame, then we'll get somewhere. But yeah, this looks good. I'm content. I'm not going to look into it anymore. We're going to save this image to the desktop in a JPEG format. We're going to call it drone as of, what is today's date? The Jan 25. It doesn't look good with it. January. Okay. Save as image. We're done. Okay. I think that's a wrap. I think we did a lot of great stuff today. Made a ton of progress. So glad you guys, if you made it to this, I had a blast. Such a blast, and it was really fun. I think it turned out good. I think another thing I'll do is I'll bevel these bottom edges, and then I'll be done. And that is all. Have an excellent day, and I'll see you next time.